Okay, Math 3 Honors, this is 2.3 notes, and just like polynomials can be multiplied, they can also be divided. And down here, we did some examples on the board. I think we only got to 2 or 3 in class of long division, so you're gonna have to get those from a friend if you missed that. So a shortcut to long division is called synthetic division, and why would we need a shortcut when long division is so much fun? Well, we're not just going to do one division per math problem. We need the shortcut to provide many divisions for one polynomial in future lessons. Okay, you ready? It's fun, but it's an algorithm, which means an algorithm is just a bunch of steps that you have to memorize. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to reverse this sign, or what would this 0 be, my friends? What 0 would come from this factor? Do you agree that it would be positive 1? Okay. And then we're going to reverse or invert that division sign. So it used to be like this. Whoops, you can't see it. It used to be like this, and we're gonna flip it over like that, invert it. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna write the coefficients of each term, but you have to put them in order. Okay. So what's the greatest power is x to the 3. So we're going to put -3 here. Then it goes x squared, x to the 1, no x. And if you were missing a term, you would put a 0. Okay, so ready? What's the 0? 1. Coefficients in order. If you're missing one, you put a 0. Ready for the next step? Skip a line, draw a line. 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 Bring down the first term. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Okay. From here, you're going to multiply and add. So here's how it goes. Ready? You're going to multiply 1 times -3. 1 times -3 is -3. And then add down. 1 times -5 is -5. Add down. Multiply 1 times -3, -3, add down. Okay, well, let's fill these in. Ready? The divisor was x minus 1. The dividend was the original function in order. And the quotient is the answer. Now, all we have are a bunch of numbers here, but what happens when you take, you tell me, x cubed divided by x? You get an x squared. Yes, so it's going to be x squared, x, and the constant, and these are your new coefficients. So -3x squared minus 5 minus 3. What do we do with this -2? That's our remainder. So we're going to write what does it say down here? Look, remainder is -2 over x minus 1. Answer to the division. Okay, so the answer to the division would be the quotient with the remainder, -2 over x minus 1. Okay? You ready? This is like for understanding, but this is all the fun up here. So, what do we do first? We find the 0. What is a 0? If it says x plus 2, then the 0 is -2. And we're going to put the coefficients, the number in front, in order. And if we're missing something, we have to put what? A 0. So let's start. Is this in order? 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So coefficient. What's the coefficient of x cubed? 0. So if you're missing a term, you have to put a 0. 1 minus 3, 3. Okay, what happens next? Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Multiply and add. Multiply, -2 times 3. Add down. -2 times -6. Add down. -2 times 13. add down. Negative 2 times negative 29. Oh my gosh, I'm tired. Positive 58. I think so. Add down. 58, 59, 60, 61. Well, that's a silly one. Okay, what's the divisor? The divisor is x plus 2, and the dividend is the numerator of what you're dividing into. The quotient is your answer. Now hold on here. If this is the dividend and this is the divisor, then what is 4 minus 1? 3. And then this 3 is a coefficient. So we have 3x to the 3 minus 6x squared plus 13x. And our constant is negative 29. Our remainder was 61. And so the final answer is the quotient with the remainder over the divisor. All these words. Okay, plus 61 over the divisor, x plus 2. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Sorry. There we go. So the quotient with the remainder over the divisor. All right, let's do another one. Now here we said the 0 was 1, and we said the 0 is negative 2, but this has a 2 in front. So let's set 2x minus 1 equals 0. So 2x equals 1. So x equals 1/2. Oh my gosh, a fraction. It's okay. We could take half of numbers. Put it in order and make sure to put a 0 if we're missing anything. So we have 2, 1, negative 13, 6. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Okay, don't think too hard. What is half of 2? Half of $2 is $1. Add down. 1 plus 1 is 2. What is half of 2? 1. Add down. What is half of negative 12? Negative 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. Oh my goodness. The divisor. What was the divisor in this question? 2x minus 1. The dividend is that part that comes first. Oops, that's a plus sign, everyone. And our quotient, I know I'm going to have 2, 2, and negative 12. How do I know what x to put, though? Okay, you take your x cubed and you're dividing by x. So x cubed over x is x squared. You just subtract 1 from here. And it goes x squared, x, a number. Remainder 0. Shocking. So the final answer is 2x squared plus 2x minus 12. All right, we're having so much fun. I know you can hardly contain yourself. You ready? Let's see here. Let's see what I have. I think we're going to do this in class, so let's go to the next page. I know, it's crazy. For what values of k will the function p equals blah 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 have a remainder of 0 when divided by the factor? So we have to find this number. It's okay, it's fun. Ready? If this is the divisor, what number is going to go here? We're going to do the 0, right? So x plus 1 equals 0, x equals negative 1. So negative 1 goes here. And then we put the coefficients here. First coefficient is negative 1. Can we put the negative 2 here? No, because it goes 4. Where's the 3? 0, x to the 3. I know, you're going to forget that, but you just got to try. Negative 1, 0, negative 2, k. What the k? K, we have to find that k. That's okay, we can do it. Ready? Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Multiply and add. Negative 1 times negative 1 is 1. 0 plus 1 is 1. Negative 1 times positive 1 is negative 1. Negative 2 plus negative 1, negative 3. Negative 1 times negative 3 is positive 3. Okay, what the heck? We're stuck. What's the goal? Goal is to find k when it has a remainder of 0. Oh, okay. So we're going to put a 0 here. Oh, the lights. Come on. If this is 0 and this is negative 6, what number has to go here? Positive 6? Okay. If this has to be positive 6, negative 1 times what number goes to positive 6? Negative 1 times what is positive 6? Negative 1 times negative 6? Do you agree? So then k equals something plus 3 to equal negative 6. Sorry. So k equals what number plus 3 equals negative 6? Negative 9? Isn't that a fun example? I love it. We'll save this one, okay, for class. All right. What else should we do? Let me pause it. Okay, I decided to come back to page 2. I just, I couldn't decide, so sorry about that. For each of the functions in the table below, determine the given function value. Okay. Then use synthetic division to determine the remainder. Got it? When the function p is divided by the given divisor. Are you ready? Here we go. First, find p of 1. All that means is I'm going to plug in 1. 1 cubed plus 2 times 1 squared minus 1 minus 3. All these 1s, make sure we get it right. 1 plus 1 squared is 1 times 2. That's a 2. It's not a 4. It's not 2 squared. Only the 1 is being squared. Minus 1 minus 3, and then go from left to right. Ready? 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 minus 1, 2. 2 minus 3, negative 2. Do you agree with me? Yep. Okay, then what are we supposed to do? Okay, I found p of 1. P of 1 equals negative 2. Check. Then use synthetic division to determine the remainder when p is divided by the given divisor. Okay, here's our divisor, which means x minus 1 equals 0, so x equals 1. So we're going to put 1 here. More synthetic division. You ready? Coefficients. 1, 2, negative 1, negative 3. Double check. Were there any missing? Cube, squared, 1, 0. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Skip a line, draw a line, bring down the first term. Good? Ready? Multiply, add. The rest should take 5 seconds. Multiply, add. Multiply 1 times 3 is 3, add down. 1 times 2 is 2, add down. Okay, I'm not sure. Do you think I made any mistakes? I think I made a mistake, you guys, because there's supposed to be like an enlightening, a big idea, and I totally made a mistake. Ready? Let's try and find it. 1 plus 2 is the number what? 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 minus 3 is not negative 2. 2 minus 3 is negative 1. Always check your work, people. Always check your work. Okay, now you're supposed to notice something. Oh, what's the remainder? What's the remainder? You guys, this last term is always the remainder. Oh my goodness. Wow. What do you notice? Do you see how that wouldn't have worked with the wrong answer? Do we have time to start this one? P of 2. 2 times, what is 2 cubed? 2 times 16 minus 5 equals 11. Okay. How fast could I do this? I don't know, you guys. I don't know. I'm losing hope. We're running out of time. I have 7 seconds. You finish this. Okay? See ya.